A few days ago, I had a chat with a coach I met at the beginning of 2023 through the Coaching Academy. He was my mentee back then, and he was so motivated to grow his coaching business as soon as he completed the training with the Coaching Academy. He is such a nice guy, friendly, professional, and he was really driven to quit the job that wasn't serving him any longer and turn coaching into his main source of income. I also remembered that he had a clear action plan where he wanted his coaching business to be in 1 year time. If you're a coach, you know how important it is to have the right goals, not just clear or smart, but first and foremost, the goals that fire you up and are worth fighting for, right? If they're smart goals, but achieving them doesn't mean much to you, think twice. They're most probably not the right goals. The right goals are the goals that you are absolutely determined to achieve. You know what is at stake and what not achieving them or giving up on them is going to cost you. By the way, if you find this video not just interesting but useful, subscribe to my channel. Do you have the right goals now? Are you clear on what you want to achieve? How you'll know that you have achieved them? Do you have the success measures in place and the timelines when you want to tell yourself, I've achieved what I wanted and this is the proof? Do you have that clarity? Let me know in the comments. If you are still figuring out what you truly want, don't worry. As they say, clarity is a process, and sometimes we need to invest quite some time before we nail it, especially if you've been in the survival mode, doing things on autopilot, making sure everyone else is happy, helping the people around you to achieve their goals, and not giving yourself the opportunity of deciding what it is that you want. In a way, it is easier not to touch it at all, not to start exploring, be complacent, and don't complain. After all, you have no reason to complain. But do you want your life to be about not having any specific reasons to complain about, or do you want something else, defining what you want your life to be really about and making it happen? Quite a lot of people also say that it just doesn't make sense to set goals or come up with New Year's resolutions. And they are ready to give dozens of examples right off the bat when they dreamed about something and it never happened, or when someone they know personally kept setting goals, creating action plans, and after 3 weeks, or even the very next day, they didn't even remember exactly what that dream was. Also, there are people who dream so much that they seem to start believing that their dreams are coming true. Even if nothing is happening, in fact, they dream, write down their goals, commit to taking actions, to changing one or more aspects of their lives. They feel the excitement. They know they have just created the plan, and 1 week later, they're just 1 week older, but still in the same place. The reality takes over. Have you ever been to a seminar after which you felt motivated, excited, and clear, but when the weekend was over and you got back to work, to your routine, you didn't even remember what you had dreamed about? Have you watched a video, read a book, or had a conversation with someone who truly inspired you, made you pause, made you think, made you decide, but nothing changed? 2 weeks later, you were in the same place. The coach I told you about at the beginning of this video shared with me that it felt really strange to be talking about the same goals, wanting the same things as over a year ago. He admitted that not much had changed over that year. There had been some progress. He had worked with 1 or 2 clients, but his business was nowhere near where he wanted to see it a year ago. And he was still doing the job he didn't really like. Does that make sense? Has that ever happened to you? Let me tell you, I have been there so many times. I've had so many dreams that were just dreams. I've been frustrated. Well, most of my life, I knew my life could look different, but nothing or not much was changing. That's why I often say that inspiration is overrated. I'm not saying that we shouldn't be inspired and dream. I'm just saying that it isn't enough. If we get caught up in the constant inspiration spiral, but we don't do the right things to turn inspiration into transformation, it is so draining in the long-term perspective. The coach I told you about is just an example. There's so many of us, coaches and trainers, who dream about profitable businesses, leaving the jobs we don't like, sometimes toxic or meaningless jobs, yet nothing is changing. 1 year later, we are in the same place, just more tired, disillusioned, or older. We have less time to enjoy the lives we believe we deserve. The author of Atomic Habits says that instead of focusing on our goals, we should focus on the systems, processes, and habits that will help us to turn the goals into reality by doing the right things, the things that bring results. Sometimes the results are not immediate. We need to put in quite a lot of grit, and that's not what many of us are ready to do. The result, not living the lives we want, surviving instead of enjoying the quality of life we once dreamed about. I encourage you to think about it from two perspectives. Your own perspective as a business owner, a coach or workshop facilitator who wants to make, let's say, £50,000 a year and replace your current source of income with something that you love to do, something that has a much higher potential, and also your client's perspective. Give your clients the systems they can follow, the structure that will take them from point A to point B. If people see how you will help them specifically to achieve what they dream about, or get rid of something they hate, when they see the clear benefits, a proven strategy that has worked for other people, they'll be more likely to become your clients. They don't want to be 1 year older and stuck in 12 months' time or 3 months' time. They want to start experiencing that progress, losing 1 or 2 kilos without dieting, having more options, more choices. What do you need now, today, to move forward, to start creating a profitable coaching or training business? What would you invest your money, time, and energy in if you knew that it would work? I'm curious about your thoughts. Hope you see the risk of a pure inspiration. Setting goals without action plans, feeling confused about how to grow your business, constant trying and testing. I don't mean to discourage you. I want you to wake up and get serious. See you in the next video.